Mm. There'd be plenty of time to get back before stream. That's idiotic. That's absolutely idiotic what you just suggested. You want me to get up at what, 5 in the morning? 5 in the morning to prepare to drive to an appointment somewhere. Come home. Eat wherever. Then all day and be at the top of my game. You know, that totally sounds like a great idea, right? Stupid thing. No, I'm not doing appointments. That'd be stupid as hell. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. Not getting up early, but getting up early to do something, and then on top of that, also having to do your normal day. You know what I'm saying? It's not a matter of, well, I have to get up early to go to an appointment. Yeah, that does suck, but it is what it is. It's fine. As long as the rest of your day is laid out and you're good enough. Oh, I have to get up early, go to this appointment, but I'm have the same level of energy, positivity, and go into my normal day and have it. It's never going to happen. You're going to be drained. You know? Why set yourself up for failure? That would be really stupid. So that's why I don't do that. You know? We're at 3. Whopping 3. Well, anyway, if you guys want to celebrate, return to normalcy around here, please support today's stream, right? Let's get support for the stream. Yeah, let's go. By the way, I figured it out. Because you notice I've been going like this to flex. People are like, wow, it looks like Phil doesn't have any muscles. It's the camera angle. You ready for this? Once I twist my arms back, now you can actually see that I actually have muscles. But you couldn't see it with the camera angle the way that it was. All I gotta do is twist my arms back, and now they look games that you could save to the cartridges were more expensive because they had the battery backups inside, so they would charge you more for those games. So any RPG usually costs a lot more than a standard game. You know what I'm talking about? Enjoy your band. Enjoy all your bands. I was there, I lived it, you didn't, because you're probably like 10 years old, you fucking idiot. Enjoy your bands. You don't contradict the king, bitch. Certain games. Like for me, the only way that I could play Chrono Trigger was to rent it. I ended up renting Chrono Trigger like 4 or 5 times, hoping to God that no one deleted my save file so I could go back and actually beat the game. And I did. I actually beat it as a rental because that was the only way that I could ever play it. I never had a chance to buy it anyway. There was also mail order, and sometimes you couldn't get it. Like for example, Sears always used to have the Sears catalog. And you get the Christmas wish book and all of that, and they would list games, but frequently the most popular games were not available. Like it would say it there, and then you go order it, and they contact you and be like, it's not available, sorry. And like basically what you would do is you would check off the games you want, and you would send them like a check or whatever, or you would send them like money, and then they would basically write you back and be like, sorry, this game's not available. Up over on Kick. Thank you. I don't know what's going on that actually. Support today is pretty slow. I don't know what's going on with that. Thank you for the first contribution on Kick today. I really appreciate that. Again, guys, if you like the content, please support it. Let's have a great stream today, right? No, fuck Romulus. Romulus directly contradicts me because I was making everything up about stuff. Fuck him. He's a dick. He wants to be a fucking dick. He can be a dick outside the chat. You don't contradict the streamer. He's telling you history. Literal factual events that happened. Fuck you. You weren't even alive then. Toothpick arms? Banned in chat. There you go. You think these are toothpick arms? Do you? You think that's a toothpick arm right there? So you're a fucking idiot. You're blind. Okay. Enjoy your band, bitch. Okay.